allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible,
with
liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. City Clerk, can we please have a roll call?
Humby.
Here.
Gabriel.
Here.
Harrington. Absent. O'Doherty.
Here.
Schmeckel.
Here.
Schuster.
Here.
Somerville.
Here.
Pierce.
Here.
Weaver.
Here.
That's 8 present and 1 absent, Your Honor.
Thank you, City Clerk. 8 present. Let's now go to public comment on non-agenda items. I do not see public comment requests on non-agenda items, so we'll close that public comment period. Move on to item number 5. Vice Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor Weaver. I move that the following changes to the agenda be approved. We are going to be canceling meeting 9J and replacing it with a meeting with the county commissioners regarding legislative redistricting. And then we are going to be adding to our regular agenda item 11A, and we're going to have an update regarding our vaccination efforts by Councilmember Cumby.
Second.
We're going to motion for changes to the agenda by the Vice Mayor, seconded by Councilmember Somerville. All those in favor of the changes, please indicate by raising your hand or saying aye.
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 All
Aye.
those- Thank you. All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Takes us to the next item on the agenda, which this evening will be a proclamation. Oh, yes, City Clerk.
Mr. Mayor, could we just have the second motion to set as changed?
Oh, thank you so much. Vice Mayor.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor Weaver. I move that the agenda be set as changed.
Second.
All those in favor, say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
There's a motion and second by Councilmember Somerville for the record. And the agenda has been changed. Now that takes us into item number 6, which for this evening will be a proclamation read by Councilmember Schuster.
Thank you. The title of this is City of Laramie Arbor Day Celebration. Whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for planting trees, and this holiday called Arbor Day was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska. And whereas the planting of trees is a vital step in developing civic pride and a sense of community by providing an abundance of environmental and aesthetic advantages to citizens and wildlife wherever they are found. And whereas the state of Wyoming has designated that the last Monday in April as the State Arbor Day, and all communities in Wyoming can designate their own Arbor Day based upon their climate conditions of the community. And whereas the governing body for the City of Laramie desires the participation in the annual celebration of Arbor Day. And whereas the City of Laramie has celebrated Arbor Day beginning in 1984, and this year, 2021, will be the 38th anniversary of Arbor Day, and the participation with Tiger Tree Inc., who will provide and plant 10 trees donated to the city by Tiger Tree customers through their free tree program with maintenance and contract. And whereas the Arbor Day tree planting with Tiger Tree Inc. occurs in LaPrelle Park on September 1st, 2021 at 10 a.m. And now therefore, with the City of Laramie and the City Council of the City of Laramie do hereby proclaim September 11th, 2021 As Laramie's Arbor Day tree planting, we urge residents of Laramie to plant trees and to support the city's community forestry program. In witness whereof I hereunto set my hand and cause the official seal of the city to be affixed this 7th day of September 2021. It will be signed by Paul Weaver, Mayor and President of the Laramie City Council.
Thank you, Councilmember Schuster. I appreciate that very much. Do we have anyone here to speak to the proclamation this evening or to share any additional
Honorable Mayor,
comments or views? Yes, Assistant City Manager Feaser, welcome. Thank you.
thank you. Honorable Mayor, City Council, it's a pleasure to be here tonight to talk to you about Arbor Day. I'd like to remind everybody that fall is a great time to plant trees in Laramie because you can get consistent water, and with overwinter watering, you can make sure that the trees are successful and viable for many years to come. We'd also like to direct you to the city website that's been in place for quite a while that has appropriate tree selections for our community, and we'd really appreciate anybody that wants to take a picture of a tree that they planted, share it on our social media, and we'd love to see all the recognition of any trees that have been planted in Laramie for this Arbor Day. With that, I'd be happy to answer any questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any questions for the Assistant City Manager? The council probably like to give a thanks to Tiger Tree and Jeff and the folks there. We really appreciate that, and all their staff and all the people there. That's been a successful and very well-regarded business in Laramie for a long time. And we're glad to have them, and we're glad that they care about things like Arbor Day. All right, seeing no further comment, once again appreciate the reading of that and the timing of it, like the Assistant City Manager said. That's great. Okay. Do we have any announcements from the staff? I'm sorry.
Mayor, we have one announcement from Aquatics tonight.
Okay.
Honorable Mayor, City Council, as you may know, we did have the pool shut down for a little bit of an extended period of time. We're happy to announce that we're back open with about 16 lifeguards in place when we normally have close to 30, but we've at least got some hours. The block schedule is available on the city website at www.cheyenncity.org. Basically, if you look at it, we've got a good morning block for lap swimmers and an afternoon, evening block for lap swimmers, and then varied block schedules for the leisure pool throughout the day. We are hosting some more classes over the next couple weekends, so if you know of anybody, we are hiring lifeguards, and we've recently gone through a pay evaluation where we've seen about a 13% increase for our lifeguards. Plus, we've implemented some retention bonuses and some sign-on bonuses if you are trained. So we are working towards improving that situation and hope people will take advantage of that. Thank you.
Appreciate that, Assistant City Manager. Can you give us that website for information one more time?
Absolutely. That's cityoflaramie.org.
You bet. Your roots are showing there, Assistant City Manager Feaser.
It's amazing how that doesn't go away even after 6 years.
We don't hold it against you. Thank you very much. And thank you for that update. I know there have been some inquiries, and of course, people do like to use those amenities. So thank you for your work. And yeah, maybe if there's folks that are interested in picking up some extra work for lifeguards, hey, the city's hiring. Okay, thank you for the announcement. Do we have any disclosures by city council members on any items that are coming before the city council on our agenda this evening? Seeing none. Take us into the next item. See if I can do this without screwing it up, which is the approval of the consent agenda. I'd like to turn that over to the Vice Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor Weaver. I move that the consent agenda be approved and that each specific action on the consent agenda be approved as indicated.
Second.
I think that was Councilmember Somerville. Second by Councilmember Somerville, motion by the Vice Mayor. City Clerk, can we please have a roll call vote?
Humby,
Yes.
Gabriel,
Yes.
Harrington, absent. O'Doherty,
Yes.
Schmeckel,
Yes.
Schuster,
Yes.
Somerville,
Yes.
Pierce,
Yes.
Weaver.
Yes.
That's 8 yeses, 0 nos, and 1 absent, Your Honor.
That motion carries and the consent agenda has been approved. Takes us now into the regular agenda. Beginning with item number 11, Councilmember Somerville.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I would move to approve memorandum of understanding between the County of Albany, Wyoming and the City of Laramie, Wyoming for collaborative and coordinated growth management through establishment of a joint growth area agreement and authorization of an amendment of the fiscal year 2021-22 budget to support this effort and authorize the mayor and clerk to sign.
Second.
Motion from Councilmember Somerville, second by Councilmember Schuster. Councilmember Somerville, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I would now like to move to postpone this memorandum of understanding until the September 21st, 2021 regular business meeting.
Second. The second concurs.
Motion from Councilmember Somerville to postpone, second from Councilmember Schuster. Further discussion? Any background required for this? I don't see anyone indicating. Let's go to public comment on the item. Council members, I don't see any indication that there's public comment on the item. Seeing no other hands raised or discussion, City Clerk, can we have a roll call vote on the postponement?
Quimby.
Yes.
Gabriel.
Yes.
Harrington, absent. O'Doherty.
Yes.
Schmeckel.
Yes.
Schuster.
Yes.
Somerville.
Yes.
Pierce.
Yes.
Weaver.
Yes.
That's 8 yeses, 0 nos, and 1 absent, Your Honor.
And the motion carries. That item has been postponed until the meeting of the 21st. Brings us to item number 11A, Councilmember Cumby.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd just like to offer you a brief update on the Albany County, City of Laramie Vaccination Incentive Project. And we continue to move forward. And last Monday was our official launch, where people could begin to collect incentives, and also fully vaccinated individuals could sign up or register for the drawings that will be occurring over the next 6 weeks. And thus far, we have 2,500 people who have signed up for the program to be in the drawings. And so that could be people who've been vaccinated for a while or people who are newly vaccinated. We did have our first official drawing today, and I don't have the name yet, but a University of Wyoming student who was very concerned about how he was going to meet finances for the remainder of the semester was the first winner of our first $1,000 drawing, and he is to the moon. So he has agreed to help with some of the promotion, to have his picture made and to be in the social media and the news. So that may help to spur things forward. Our vaccination rate has now gone from 45% to 47%. And we run about a week behind on that, so it could be that our rate is better. But we're continuing to work on that. We have posters that we're distributing throughout the city and a social media campaign going. And public health has been out there at the Friday market. They've been at the UW game, but those vaccinations may run 10 to 15 people. So we really need to promote this as much as we can. And thank you very much for letting me give you this update.
Thank you, Councilmember Cumby. Absolutely. Do we have any additional questions that Councilor Cumby might be able to answer? I don't see any, and I think that was a good and detailed update. Let's see if there's any public comment. Seeing none there. Go back here, and Councilor Cumby, we'll just thank you again for your efforts with this, and perhaps just ask you to consider updating us as we move along during the course of this effort, so you can let us know. There'll be an opportunity at the well, probably not at the work session next week, but maybe we can get a quick spot on the agenda for it in the week after that if you have something that you think merits an update.
I will do. Thank you.
No, we thank you. Appreciate it very much. Okay. Well, council members, as I'm sure you are eagerly anticipating, this is getting us very close to the end of our agenda. We're going to go over to public comments on non-agenda items one more time. All I see there is somebody from Cheyenne that's not raising their hand. And we'll go back over to the council and onto our item, which is number 13, future council work session topics. And I'll also open that up for maybe questions or commentary about upcoming meetings as it's listed there. I did ask you to review that a little bit because we have a couple of key items coming up. Any questions or comment on that? It's filling up. I'll share with you that our ward meeting last week, we had a representative from the ASUW attend and just give a very, very brief preview of the meeting that they'll be joining us for coming up. And I think they were looking at somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes with questions about ASUW plans and thoughts that they'll be sharing with us as part of that University of Wyoming update. So it's great to hear from them and talk to them a little bit, and we'll all hear more from them soon. Anything else, folks? No? Wonder how I can just stretch this out just a little longer, make this meeting just a little bit longer. No, I don't think there's anything. Well, seeing no other items and no other hands up, Councilmember Schuster.
Thank you very much. I'm really amazed because this is just a simple, I move that we adjourn.
Second.
Second by Councilmember Schmeckel. All those in favor, raise your hand or say aye.
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 We are adjourned. Good evening, everybody.